How y'all doing this morning? It's Will Feldwinter, the man in black, the cat in the hat, the dude with the goggles and the do-rag. How you living? So, I wanted to make this about colorism. Colorism is nothing new. It's nothing new. It's just racism towards mixed black people. That's all it really is. It's just mixed race or just mixed race racism. That's all it is. It goes all the way back to the days of slavery when black women pimped themselves out to the white man so they wouldn't have to pick cotton. They could get special treatment and ham from the big house. Well, the one way that white man could protect his kids was to keep them in the house. It's just like Game of Thrones. I think what was it, season 1, episode 2 or 3? It was right before Ned Stark had to go down to King's Landing, and he was sending Jon to the wall, Jon Snow, and he looked at Jon and said, "There's always been a Stark on the wall." That was the only way Ned could really claim Jon as his own child, even though Jon was his nephew. I mean, we know the plot to Game of Thrones by now, Jesus. But that, and it just kept going from there. It just kept going. Every few decades, it pops up. Like back in the 90s, it popped up with the Rodney King thing. Where I live at, man, it was not good to be one of us for like 6, 10 years. It wasn't, unless you had, crazy family members or something like that that could have your back. Yeah, it starts off with the, well, don't think you're something because your mama's white. Okay, it's just like the angry man said about slap them pink, slap them, see if they turn pink, pink bellies and shit. Yeah, it'll get worse too. Hair ripped out, teeth punched down your throat, eyeball popped out of your head, especially if it's blue or green or hazel or light brown, like Carmen JC, I believe her name is. Yeah, yeah. And Gen Z, you're in for one hell of a ride, man, because y'all are soft. Y'all are soft as hell. And for the love of God, don't think these white liberals and these white people are going to have any mercy for you, because they're not. It's just going to get called black on black violence, even though that is one drop. But well, Taz, a guy I work with, he and I be talking about this stuff all the time. And it's like he said, you know, black people and white people have so much in common, don't you? The two biggest groups of hypocrites on the continent. Black people, you have such a problem with light-skinned people. Stop fucking making us. And I'm not light-skinned. At least I don't consider myself light-skinned. I'm not. I'm a brown. Not, yeah, a couple times here, smack him, see if he turn pink, nigga. Yeah, no. And the only way you can really stop it, for real, is fight back. Okay? I know, Gen Z, violence is never the answer. I'd ask Charlie Kirk if that was true, but he got a hole in his neck. And I'm not making a joke. I'm not trying to be funny. The man did not deserve what he got. But he had it coming. Because he didn't take the bullshit seriously, and he paid the price. Now, I'm warning you. Because again, I've been through this shit already. This ain't exactly for white people. And look, I don't like waving my shit around. I don't. And it's the ones with me you can't see. That's going to be your real problem. Because I ain't taking no more ass whippings because y'all think my mama's white. Them days is long over. I'm big enough to fight back now. Fuck that shit. Ain't nobody got to live like this no more. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all, man. If you got white or anything else in you other than black for at least 4 generations, you're not one of them. And black Americans, what is it? FBA, Foundational Black Americans and shit. If you can delineate from Africans, we can delineate from you. Because biologically, we're not the same thing you are. Okay, you came from our forebears. But you want to come out your mouth with fucking colorism, which is just another form of racism. That's all it is, because you're judging us for the color of our skin and our ethnicity. It's racism. Just like your white massa or whatever y'all, because y'all worship white people. Y'all give white people all of your power. Hell, you want to make babies with them. You got such a problem, with our kind existing. Oh, y'all Breeze need to do this. Mr. Breeze, like TJ Sotomayor, fuck you. You want to call us the trash of other people's races? You can kiss my ass. And don't you, Tommy, have a mixed kid too? You see what I'm talking about the hypocrisy? You want to talk shit on white people, but you're just like them, ain't you? Just like them. No different. Except for way more ignorant and violent as fuck. You got such a big problem with us. Stop fucking making us. Stop doing that. Stop breeding with white people or other races of people. Stop doing it. But you won't. You won't. Oh, a black woman will pop out that light-skinned breeded baby quick as shit and be proud on the internet. I have a white baby, which is one drop of black blood. Makes you black, 1662. I got a white baby. Come on, y'all. This is what colorism is. It's stupid shit from black and white people. That's all it is. And this is why I keep telling all mixed race people, stop listening to black and white people. Stop doing that. Stop it. Because ain't no good going to come from it. All right? And you think white people are going to have a problem with colorism? Hell no. The white liberal needs to exploit us too. It's just like Malcolm said. Boy, that man, he was modern day Nostradamus, wasn't he? That's why I call him the prophet. Not out of any kind of religious thing, but because that man, everything he warned about, everything Malcolm tried to say, everything he tried to stop, it came to pass. What'd Malcolm say, Officer Tatum? Huh? Preach from preaching out. What'd he say? There are brothers out here that have taken it entirely too far. You think you ain't a success unless you have a seat at the white man's schools, a job in the white man's companies and businesses, a home in the white man's community. Some of y'all are taking it so far that you don't think you're a success unless you have a white woman as a wife. Malcolm tried to warn you. And see, that's where a lot of this colorism really comes in, this competition between black and white women. A lot of bad in this country can be tracked back to black and white women. Look at the lynchings, for instance, from the 1900s up, if not even the 1800s. But it got bad in the 50s. And you want to know what's fucked up? What's really fucked up? Who was in the courts from the 1930s to the 1960s, 70s for the rights to marry a white man? Black women. And what was going on in the South at that time? The lynchings. So black women was in the courts for the rights to marry the men that was lynching their men. Fucked up, isn't it? You even had black women accuse other black men of something he didn't do just to get him killed. If you go back and you look at the true history of this country, black and white women are the bane of this nation's fucking existence, man. For 100 years, y'all have done nothing but fuck shit up. Why a lot of black men have problems, for instance, with light-skinned dudes. I've watched black women do this shit. Hand them a black baby, for instance, right? Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. But let that child be light-skinned. They'll literally hold them higher, physically hold them up. Oh, so beautiful. This is such a beautiful little thing. And the next thing you know, they're like monkeys looking for ticks in the kid's hair. This goes back to black and white women's competition. Okay? And white women have answered that. Come here to the Shenandoah Valley. My friend Taz, he's from up north. He's from up in New York. And he said one of the first things he notices, there's a lot of mixing going on here. There's a reason. Black women spent almost 40 years in the courts for the rights to marry a white man. You thought you was going to challenge the real white devil and not get burned? Why do you think you haven't seen the Klan marching around? And bro, I'm talking the real Klan, the white hood, the Confederate flag, which that ain't even what that flag means. Don't tell me the Confederate capital was Richmond, and I'm a native-born Virginian. Don't tell me my history. That's not even what that flag means. But I'm talking them boys. Stick your head out that window if you want to. You're going to find out what buckshot does to a human skull. Yeah, them guys. You want to know why you haven't seen any of them? Because black women started challenging the white woman, the true white devil, for the rights to marry a white man, and that white woman looked at the Klan and said, hold my beer, spread her thighs, and genetically bottlenecked an entire race of people. Hi, we exist. What color's your mama? Hey, preach. Preaching that. Yeah, would you marry? Uh-huh. Dumbass. Now you feeling the burn from that shit. And then instead of being pissed off at the people that started the bullshit, you mad at us. Nigga, not one of us asked to be made. Not one of us asked to be here. And light-skinned people especially didn't ask to be here. Because y'all treated them like shit. At least I could pass as a Mexican if I want to. So black people, you got a problem with light-skinned people? Stop fucking white people. Stop doing that. But you won't. Because you ignorant as hell. You won't. You take your colorism and shove it up your ass. Mixed black people, this is what I'm talking about. We need to rejoin our diaspora of people. Mixed Latino, mixed Hispanic, mixed Samoan, mixed Asian. Because we all fall under that same category, don't we? Mixed race, biracial. We're just different tribes, that's all. America's always been a land of tribes. At first, you had the Lakota, the Cheyenne, the Oglala, Teton, Anasazi, Navajo, Arapaho, Chiricahua, Mescalero, Comanche, the nations of the Cherokee Nation, which I am a descendant of one of those. The Crow, which, yeah, my great-grandmother. I get that from her, too. I get Blackfoot from my father. See, and it's funny, isn't it? Because a lot of this colorism is the self-esteem problem that especially black women have. Okay? Black men, too. A lot of black people don't like being black at all. Why? I don't know. Because black culture is one of the most dominant cultures on the planet. Black American culture. From the music to the clothes to the food. Like, yeah, mac and cheese might have been made in Europe, but the way it's prepared, that's black people. That's black people. But yet you're so desperate. You've even got black people out in this country talking about their Native Americans. No, you're not. You want to see a real Native American? Take your ass to fucking Wounded Knee, North Dakota. Take your ass out to Oklahoma. Down to Florida, Cherokee, North Carolina. Those are Native Americans, and guess what? They are not black people, and a lot of them don't like y'all either. You know what a Buffalo Soldier was for? Same kind of shit I've been talking about, the hypocrisy. Look up the Great Land Rush West, for instance. You got all these pro-blacks and hoteps and whatevers talking all that shit, calling white people colonizer. Look up the Great Land Rush West. Black people participated in that shit too. They were some of the first allowed to go, so they could claim their 40 acres and a mule. You know, reparations. Yeah. That's how a lot of Caribbeans came to be. They're descendants of slaves from here in the South. But you want to come out your mouth about colorism, but dude, I'm a filthy tri-breed and I know more about your history than you do. You read a lot of this propaganda and stuff that takes away all the bad stuff that black people have done through this country's history. Y'all killed just as many Native Americans. So did our ancestors. Our hands ain't clean in this either. You had mixed natives and mixed blacks that was slaughtering those people too. And it was on the other side too. Our hands ain't clean in it either. Y'all colonized just as much land out west as the white man did. Look this stuff up. If you go back and you really look at white and black history, let me tell you something. Rule number one, if it's fucked up and it could happen, that's what happened. That's what probably happened. But then you want to come at us with colorism. And all most mixed race people have ever done is support and serve y'all. Look at most of the achievements that black people have done, and then look at the people that actually did it, like Dr. Daniel H. Williams. Tell me that's a black man. Look at Rosa Parks, light-skinned as hell. Was she get light skin privilege while she was getting her ass whipped at them fucking counters and them diners? Huh? What about Malcolm X? He was a quarter white. Does he get any kind of mixed privilege or part white privilege? No, y'all murdered his ass. And all he did more for black people than fucking Martin Luther King did. But you want to come out your mouth with light skin privilege and all that stuff. You shit on Lena Horne. Can you imagine the indignities that woman had to suffer to open the doors for your black ass? It's like I've said before, when it comes to our kind and black people, you know the saying, right? You can die a hero or live to see yourself become the villain. We don't even have to do anything wrong, just exist for long enough and we become villains. Because black people hate themselves. I mean, think about it. Black women spend over $10 billion a year just on weave to have hair like a white woman. You know what $10 billion could do for the black community? But then you want to be pissed off at us. You want to be pissed off at my light-skinned brothers and sisters that ain't done nothing for you. Hell, ain't it a light-skinned woman with dreads and granny glasses? You know the one I'm talking about reparations? My half-blood brethren, this is why we got to start worrying about our own. Screw these other races. It ain't our problem. It's not our problem. And Gen Z, y'all getting ready to be in for one rough, bloody ride. You want my advice? Get you a weapon and learn how to fight, because that's about the only way you're going to keep them from ripping your hair out, pink belly in your ass, beating the shit out of you, and worse. Trust me. Learn to fight or get the hell out. Because as long as Trump is in that office, they're going to lash out at us. Because they know how to push the white man. They know just enough to push the white man. But no one gives a damn about us. No one cares about us. TJ Soto called us the fucking trash of other people's races. Remember? And he got a mixed kid of his own. That's all colorism is. It's just a way to keep us under boot. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. Kids, we don't have to play this game anymore. And we shouldn't. I'm going to get up off of here. It's getting late. Look, it's up to you. What will you choose? You can stay in the system or you can join us in the mountains, man. Because it is time for us mixed people to start building our own communities, both online and in the real world. Okay, and if black people, if you got so much of a problem with us, okay, you got such a problem with light-skinned people and mixed people and stuff, all this mixing going on around here, then don't bitch when we step up to step the hell off and leave your black ass behind. Because I'm done. And again, Gen Z, colorism's nothing new here. It's nothing new. Okay, and if you really have an issue with people saying stuff about your light color skin, stop dealing with black people then. Stop it. My name's William Fellwinter. Nice to meet you. Y'all stay safe and you live well out here, man. It's getting ready to get stupid.